So the main thing I read today that got me interested the most was that leaked picture of the Insta360 Go that we saw the other day. And today, as they unveiled, it looks like as it is, the same thing what we saw in the picture. But how is it like? What are the details? That's the most interesting thing. Is it a 360 camera, for example? And how do you cram everything into that little tiny thing? I was looking at the videos they provided and it looked pretty good overall. It didn't seem like it does 4K, but I guess their kind of slogan is Insta360 Go, the 20-gram Steadicam. I guess one thing a little confusing with all the specs, they show you things like the capture, I guess resolution, like 2720 by 2720, and then they have the exported, because you apparently have to use their app to get the videos and pictures out of it. But to my knowledge, they do have some kind of desktop option. But that was one of the reasons, like for myself with the 360 camera, it just seemed like way too much work in terms of workflow to get the video and stuff out of there if you just want to record something on a whim and make it easy, which I would assume this is what this camera is targeting. And from reading these specs and from looking at the videos, it doesn't seem like this is meant to be a 360 camera or to replace your regular camera in general. It seems like it's meant more for something you can quickly throw on to capture items like time-lapse for those times you don't want to set things up. That's what it seems like anyways. The bitrate doesn't seem that high. It says video bitrate 40 Mbps in camera, and then video export bitrate 30 Mbps exported through the app. So that's actually really low. Just as an example, with this camera that I use, it basically can do 100, so it won't look as sharp, obviously. And of course, one of the biggest things they promote is the stabilization. They call it the flow state, built-in 6-axis gyroscopic stabilization. So you can basically dump it in your hand, head, or whatever with attachments. I would imagine for myself, if I was to get something like this, I'd put it like in my backpack. It'd be nice to get just general time-lapse of where you're going in case something comes up. It does say too that storage only has about 8 gigabytes. So again, this doesn't seem like a camera that's meant to replace what you already have. It's a supplement for the most part. And the important factor, price. How much does this thing cost? It says here on the page, it's $279.99 Canadian. That's actually the first time I saw an option like this too. It says personal engraving, an additional $13. And one interesting note, they say the thing weighs about 20 grams, but their official email, they had like a little contest where you can guess how much weight it had. And it says here, nice try, but you guessed the weight incorrectly. The actual weight of the Go is 18.3 grams. So which one is it, the 20 grams or the 18.3? Would you guess something like this? I guess for myself, it's more of the idea that you can make something this small. So it's more about being excited what could potentially come out in the near future as well because of stuff like this. If I was to get something like this, it'd basically be a time-lapse camera for the most part, something portable. And then I quickly read this. It says, passenger plane in near miss with drone at Gatwick Airport. Pilot of Airbus A320 aircraft with up to 186 passengers was forced to take avoiding action. At this rate, again, it makes you wonder if this is just a running gag. After all that hysteria and all that, and they didn't find an actual drone, wouldn't you have had something in place by now to determine, okay, it is a drone or it's not a drone? It's like, what is going on with this? It says the pilot was flying at 1,700 feet towards the West Sussex airport when he saw the device. He carried out a banking turn to the right of up to 8 degrees, resulting in the plane being level with the drone, but having 80 to 100 feet horizontal separation. It's those questions again. Is it a drone or is it not? I just don't understand again after all this why there isn't anything in place to say 100% for sure, yes, it is a drone or is it not? Is that his way of saying, it's my territory? Alright, see you guys later.